can tell, we're back on the RX8 today. It's getting there, we're nearly there. I took it over to Scott Ryan the other day to take the pop bang map off, so I can I've ticked the map off there, so that is that done. But on my way there, the car started to misfire really badly about halfway. So I limped it to Scott's. We put we did a 20 stomp reset to reset the eccentric shaft sensor and put a stock map back on the car. The car drove really nicely on the way home. Scott was impressed with how the car drove, but again, the halfway point started to splutter again. And I think this here, the eccentric shaft sensor, is the issue. So today we're going to swap that out, take the car for a drive, and hopefully that would have sorted all the running issues of this RX8. So just quickly, I'm shooting this on my phone today. I want to test out the microphone, the video quality, all of that. So if you like what you see, please let me know down in the comments. So the sensor is right down there. If you have an AEM, my old car, for example, had an AEM intake and the battery was behind the passenger seat, it was a lot easier to reach it. But with the stock setup in, without taking everything apart, it's easier to get the car in the air and get it from the bottom. Oh yeah, we also had that check engine light to look at, so we will read that and see what it says. So we'll just see what is read fault codes. So 2-inch, 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 but that's the big one there. PO335 crankshaft position sensor. So that shows that we are on the right track with the eccentric shaft sensor, which is technically the same thing. This doesn't have a crankshaft, it has an eccentric shaft. So cool, well, at least we know we're looking at the right area. So now we know it's definitely worth lifting the car in the air, getting underneath and swapping that sensor out. So I'll get it in the air, then we'll have a look underneath. So the car is all up in the air. I don't know why I'm using the jacks when I have those there, but anyway, car's in the air, we'll get underneath and we'll show you where the sensor is. I'm giving up. It's actually been JB welded in. I just don't know why you would do that, apart from being lazy. And I just can't be bothered with it. It's sort of the final straw. Yeah, I'm struggling with motivation on this car as it is, because it keeps just topping up on issues. The brakes are seized again, so they're going to need pulling off and a complete rebuild, which is fine. It's fine. It would be fine just to do that, get the running light, pull those off. I'd enjoy that. But when there's another issue on top of another issue, it starts to become a bit painful. And just JB welding that in, I mean, and I think they used a cheap one as well. I bought a Denso one, I used good Denso one, and it looked like they just used a cheap one when they replaced that. So why not just go to the effort? And this engine's been out, why not check the engine over before you put one in? So I'm going to put the car away for a little bit, forget I have it, and then just try and think what I'm going to do. I'm semi-tempted just to pull the engine out and go through everything. The clutch also needs bleeding, so I don't know if I'll get a new clutch slave and a clutch master on there, because these can be a real pain. I just don't know, but I've given up for now. Yeah, so it's not quite the outcome of the video that you want, I want, but I mean, I'm too tired to deal with this. So let's get it off the ground. I'm going to dump it in a barn and just forget about it. So that's it. Putting her away for a bit, keeping the 370Z company. Now I have got to decide what I'm going to do. It's depressing. It's not, every car person goes through this. I'm not the first person to do it, just to give up on something pretty small, to be honest. But it's beaten me. And it's a shame, it's a good car. The engine goes well. Everything is pretty good. It won't take much, but just that one small inconvenience has just killed all motivation I have. So he's going to stay in here. The 70's probably going to come back out in a bit because I got a few bits to sort on that after Misha drove it around Nürburgring. Here's a picture of it. There's a few things he didn't like and a few things I didn't like. So I got the bits to sort that out. But for now, say goodbye to the RX8 until I get some motivation. All right, thank you for watching and see you on the next one.